Hello, welcome. My name is Beckett, and we are playing Enigmatica 6, and we're up here in the magic room because while we've got some processors for refined storage smelting downstairs, we're going to go ahead and advance in Ars Nouveau a little bit. First thing I want to do is upgrade our novice spell book to a mage's spell book. Now, it's expensive. 3 diamonds, 2 blocks, quartz, and blaze rods, obsidian. But we definitely have all that stuff. And now we have significantly more mana, although I don't know how to tell on this mana bar. Now we're going to want to make glyphs too. So we're going to go up the next level of clay, which does take the magic clay to craft. So you end up using a good amount of these mana gems. But we have a good amount. I actually shut off the silk farms for a while. There we go. Have a stack of magic clay. I shut off the silk farm for a while and crystallized it back up. Where's our dusty book? Did we lose that with the backpack? That's right there. Our worn notebook. So now I've still got to re-click all these from the big world update. But now we can go ahead and make all of these tier 2 spells. Cost a little bit more mana, but they're pretty cool. At this point, I think we can safely say that this isn't going to turn into lava or magma in this patch, so we're just going to go ahead and put some more lava in here manually, and that should increase our mana production. Alright, all our processors are done. So let's go ahead and grab some forged iron. First thing, the next thing I should say that the quest line wants us to do is make a disk drive, and I don't see it. Let's see. I'm sure I'll recognize the block. That's not it. I'm sure I'll recognize the block. But yeah, here it is. Maybe? I don't think so. What is this anyway? Okay, this manipulator. Disk drive. There it is. Okay, so we need these machine casings, and that's just quartz enriched iron and stone. So we'll probably need a little bit of stone. Good enough. Found this the wrong way. Here we go. So one of these, we're going to need a chest. Do I have any wood on me? I do. Very good. And what else? That's it. Okay, so there's our disk drive. And the other thing we're going to need disks to put in it. The conceit of the mod is that it converts matter to digital information, stores it on disk. It's really powerful. It's a lot of fun once you get into it. So the next thing it wants us to make is a storage disk. So we're just going to make the most basic one. 1K storage part. Oh, we need glass. Well, I don't think we have very much. Fortunately, we can just get some gravel, or even a little bit of cobblestone. Go out to our crushing wheels and make some. Drop out next. Make these things just like you make the first tier ones. You throw your clay down first, then the reagent, whatever it happens to be. Conjure water here. It throws it up behind your table, which you jump up upon, you right click, and it gives it to you. Now have access to that glyph in your spellbook. Cool. I think we have everything to make this. This. Certainly not got this yet. I mean we do, it's just we're going to want to autocraft that. So there it is. And that will solve quests for us. I got the disk drive right next to the controller, and that's all it needs. It just needs to be touching another piece of the network that's touching the storage, or having a cable that's connected to it. You can see it's using 1 FE a tick, the disk drive. So we're just going to throw this disk in it. And now we have 1K of space. We don't have anything in the storage system yet. But that's alright. We got marvelous clay. And for that we got grow. Nice. So let's go back to our fine storage, see what we got here. Okay, loot box and 2 storage houses. What do you do? Well, you put storage parts in it. Okay. Quite a variety of storage parts, aren't there? Anyway. The next thing the quest line wants is, well, we can go any number of directions. First place we're going to go is a grid, and then to crafting grid and a storage monitor. So let's find the grid and see how many things. Where's the grid? There's the grid. Okay, what do we use it for? All different colors of grids. And looks like crafting. Okay, so we should. And how about this crafting monitor, huh? Well, we're gonna want a pattern grid too. And that's a grid, so that's 2 grids. And here's our monitor. Okay, we don't need a grid for that, but we do need 2 grids. So let's make some grids. 2 machine casings, 4th enriched iron, and some processors, and some glass. I believe we have all of that. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna want 2 of these. And what are we missing? The processors? Oh, cores. Okay, so it's gonna want a construction core, which is a basic processor and a glowstone. And whoops, clicking the wrong thing. And the destruction core, which is quartz. Okay, so 2 of each, right? Getting low on quartz, really low on glowstone. I think construction cores are used quite a bit. Oh, we'll see. I lost one. There we go. Okay, some construction cores. Destruction cores. 2 grids. And I think the crafting grid is just a crafting table and an advanced processor. We have both of well, we gotta make a grid, but certainly have the materials for that on us. So let's go ahead and make that. Very cool. So we're gonna put our crafting grid right here. And now we can use this to craft. We can also put items directly into it. And we'll see it starting to fill up the disk drive here. So that's what we're gonna do with a lot of this stuff. And we'll throw some redstone in here for now too. We are gonna hook it up to this thing. Okay, so that's our grid quest for which we got some cables. And our crafting grid quest for which we got, oh, we got an importer. Cool, cool. So open here too. Why not? Throw the cable in. Everything in. And you can search this and you can craft and shift click and do the whole thing. So next up, we're going to start wanting to get into autocrafting and some autoprocessing. So let's see what it's going to take for us to make crafters. Those are the RF tools ones. Crafter van. Okay, this is what we want. Okay, so construction cores and destruction cores. So we're going to have to make a trip to the nether. Where'd you go? There you are. A booby. God. Nice. I don't know what it does. Looks like it's just fire. Alright, we gotta find some glowstone here. Oh, the nether is scary. Actually, that's like a really tempting gas to get. That's what's gonna be gas here. Very easy gas here. Alright, the hunt continues. Huh. That was an error on the map. Like some error with everything loading. This is the biome from the other biome to Go mod. This is really atmospheric and cool. How are we doing closer? Oh, we can grab a little more. Okay, we are back. And we're making some stuff. I'm gonna make a lot of this. Because we're going to need a lot of this. Crafting a monitor. Just need a machine casing. And this will let us see what our auto-crafting system is doing. So what else did it want here? It wanted a pattern grid. Of course it did. So the pattern grid is what you use to encode recipes onto the patterns that we just crafted. Okay, so it's a grid, processor, and we'll pop that down right there. Whoops, not used to where everything is. We're gonna put these patterns in it, right here. Cool. Oh, okay, that gave us a speed upgrade class. I like that. And that gave us some more speed upgrades. What did I do? When placed in a device, speed upgrade will increase the speed and power consumption. This is useful for importers, exporters, crafters. Okay, cool. But the direction we want to go in is down here. Okay, crafters. So this is what we needed the cores for. Okay, so maybe where we'll start. I would love to hook up that storage drawer system to this now. So we've got external storage is what we want. And we'll just need a couple of chests. Alright. Throw these in here. And we'll make our external... Oh, we need these cores. Okay, yeah. So, then... Quartz, glowstone. Hopefully we won't be doing that many more times. Where do we go? One construction core. Okay. One construction core. And we are out of quartz enriched iron. Okay. We're gonna have to come up with some kind of iron production before too long. Oh, okay, so I had the recipe wrong. Let's just make another hole. Right? Right. We're gonna go through it. Now you can use this just like a crafting grid. You can use items from your inventory too, and that's what we're gonna do. So it's a little finicky for some reason, and it's just looking like doing what we want to do. Okay, so the external storage, here we go. This, and some cable, and I think we have some more cable over here in the chat. Let's see what yes we do. This is going to allow us to access our storage drawer system from the refined storage network. So if I just click in here, we're going to make the priority of this 10. So that anything that belongs in one of these drawers that enters the system will go into the drawers instead of into one of our disks. And all we got to do is just hook some cable up. Because, you know, you're not going to have these directly touching your whatever you have, probably. All your storage drawer controllers next to your refined storage system. Missed the spot. Okay, so these I got so spoiled by the power cables that don't take up a block. Alright, and now in our crafting grid we have all of our resources, and in all the block forms too with the metals because they're in this compacting drawers. So that's gonna make our lives just a whole lot simpler. We get another quest completed there, so let's go ahead and see what we got, if it's anything useful. Gave us an advanced bin mechanism. Cool. So these are cool. They store large quantities of a single item. They can be a good use for the external storage buses. Of course, we can upgrade these. We'll just throw the bin. We'll have a use for that later. Just throw it in here. So the next thing really on the menu is crafters. So let's see. Yeah, that's the kind we want. So we're going to want machine casing. We're going to want 2 dense processors, glass, and 2 crafters. No, we're trying to make crafters. Okay, so it's construct destruction core, and then why I keep clicking on the wrong thing? I don't want the crafter manager. I want the crafter. And a construction core, and that should give it to us. Cool. Let's get our cable back. Now we're gonna throw this thing just to save on cable. We're gonna throw it right up top. Now these things have a GUI. What you put in here are these patterns. So, like the quest book said, these are the first things we're going to automate. You shift click the recipe in, or you can do it with an object, and you have access to everything in your system. I'm assuming you have a pattern. Well, now you've got a pattern with something inscribed on it. So you click here, and now we should be. Oh, we don't want it on exact mode, do we? Because we may not have exactly the kind of glass. So if you change your mind about what you had on the pattern, you can pop it right back in there. And as you can see now, it's not going to be that finicky. So we can go ahead and type in pattern. Well, there's one there. But now that we've taken that one out, we have the option to craft. We can craft a couple of them. This is all the stuff we have available in the system to craft it with. We have enough of everything. And there we go. That's the Autocrafting basics. You can also stick these crafters on top of machines. And that is one of the next things we're going to do. We're going to want some importers also. Oh, we solved another quest, didn't we? Refine storage loot, refine storage loot. Oh, some processors and some quartz enriched iron. I'll take that. Cool. So I've got some automating to do. Oh, let's see what's first if we can. Okay, crafting monitor. Don't we already? There we go. More processors, more cables. That's actually awesome because we're going to be hooking this up to the silk system over there on the other side. So these, we've got importing and exporting. Pull items from the inventory, exporters push. So we should build an importer. But first, we're going to make patterns for these cores. There's the destruction core. There's the construction core. And here's the crafter. And I wanted to show you something. If we were to just stick when you shift, it should give you this. It didn't seem like, well, it didn't do it for the pattern because the icon was the same, of course. If we were to type in crafter, hit start, it'll tell us that it's missing these because we don't have any in the system. But if we go ahead and toss patterns for them into the crafter, we'll go ahead and make those first. Okay, we also need one for machine casing. So you can do like multi-tier, multi-recipe, I should say, crafting in this thing pretty easily. So it's really powerful once you get it set up. So now we should be able to make a crafter. Good. There it is already. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of this. So far, we're going to get rid of this. And all of this. Oh, we still have the redstone? Alright, we're going to process this first. Build that exporter. There it is. Okay, so we need a construction core. Easy enough. There's our exporter. Whoops, we should have it in our inventory if we want to complete the quest. But we're going to want to make some patterns for some importers, because we're going to want those on all of our machines. And it doesn't matter if you don't have the item that you're crafting with in here. This isn't a real crafting grid. Cool. So let's make one. Oh, we have one. Cool. Just a cable. And what I did here was change the way the configuration is set up so that it'll input from the top and export out the bottom. Now we're going to want another cable connection here. A lot of these are going to get replaced with importers. What I want to do is just get right here on the bottom. Place my floor. Run the cable over one more. Very good. And we're going to put this crafter right on top of here. And that's not right. Has to be pointed at the, for processing it, well, I'll show you. I think we had it before. I think that's it, so that it looks like it's pointed into the input spot of what you're using. So let's say we want to make a recipe for stone. Right? Now there are two ways you can do this, I think. You can definitely do it just by putting in the input and the output. You have to click processing. Okay, yeah, it's a little different. Do with the input and the output, and you can shift click in too. We're gonna need some more patterns. So we'll just make a bunch more. Oh, we need more glass. You see, these are the rabbit holes, and we'll make a recipe for sand with pulverizer and for glass with the redstone furnace. You see how it goes. So we might as well do sand, huh? Let's see if we can shift click in. Yeah. We'll just make one pattern. There we go. Throw this in here. And you create just the same way. And the crafter will deposit the sand in there, input sand, output glass. You just gotta run a little cable along so that it's connected to the system itself. You see it light up. And then the importer will take it out of the bottom and put it in the system. So now, if we try to make 10 crafters, missing 13. Oh, we need more advanced processors. Okay. More quartz enriched iron. Oh wait, is that crafters I was trying to make? I was trying to make patterns. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Okay. So we can watch on the crafting monitor. It's going to start processing. And what it's actually doing is putting the sand in here. And we're probably using it. Oh, it's already done. Okay. So, pretty cool. So I programmed in the operations hope to make a 4K storage disk. Maybe we can watch this craft along if we're quick enough. Yeah, there we go. So it's making some more glass, just kind of doing its thing. And soon enough, we will have another storage disk. And these go up to quite a few tiers. But you see, once we put it in, we have a lot more space. And I can throw a bunch of this stuff that's in these chests into the system. I don't want to have to worry about that mess over there always hunting for things. We got another thermal quest as I was transferring. Oh, we got this too, of course. So that gave us some processors. We get all this stuff in here so I don't get confused over what the reward is. And some thermals. Oh, there's some thermals? Oh, it was in the Fluxport quest line. That gives us some thermal loot. Process energy 1.1, maximum power 100 plus 100. So we could just throw a lot more power on all these things. How about this thing? I don't think that did anything. No, this everything. Fine. Oh, I can get reward? Or is there another one? Oh, okay, down here. Rare thermal loot. Couple machine frames. That'll be handy. Nice. So this is the last step of glass automation. We've hooked up to our pulverizer here. We've got recipes for travel, the fan, and then fan goes in here, and you get your glass. As long as we got cobble, we will have glass. And that's pretty cool. So what else does it want us to make? Let's see. Wants a fluid grid, storage monitor, constructors and destructors, place or drop items from the system directly into the world, and destructors, of course, destroy it. So there aren't things I really use, but we'll go ahead and craft them. Here's the constructor, so we'll need a construction core. That's fine. Oh, we need some more, I cannot type tonight. We need some more force. Where's time? Let me make a little bit. Cool. There's a constructor. And our destructor is probably going to be a destruction core, right? Yeah. Usually enough. Cool. That's that quest. And it gave us another importer. Nice. We'll use that. What else does it have for us here? An interface. Device that handles network input-output. Doesn't push or pull items to inventories. Simple alternative to the importer when the external item can handle the pushing itself. So in other words, with our thermal stuff, we could actually use the interface because that will auto eject. Wow, is it done with glass already? Nice. Cool. So, see what's involved in an interface. Where are they? There we go. Okay, so you need an importer and an exporter. Now for that we'll need a construction core. cool. I mean, I think we'll probably just use the importers. Machine casing. And it needs an importer. Which we have. There's the interface. Well, we might find a use for this at some point. We got two of them now. So what else do we have? We got a storage monitor. Fluid's going to be important. We're going to be doing some crafting with fluid. But what use do you keep running out of space in your crafters? You wish a better option existed with more pattern slots. So, oh, okay. So iron crafters, what's involved in that? Check it out. Two improved processors and some iron ingots. That's cool. You're going to make a pattern for that. I end up with a lot of these. So we'll just go ahead and make that. And then there's the next tier. Gold crafter. I think we'll make that one by hand. There we go. Take the crust reward for that, whatever it may be. And a netherite crafter? Well, that's gonna have to wait a little while. But we'll use those, definitely. That's not that expensive. Cool. So that's the basics. This is our little primitive refined storage setup. I got some more work to do. I'm gonna run cable out to the Sylph farm, but I'll do that between this episode and the next one. And thank you all for watching so much. I do really appreciate it. See you next time. Bye bye.